Hello, this is Liz with Crafty Devotion, and today I'm going to show you this kit. I put this crafty lot together. It's a white crafty lot, and I'm going to show you everything that's in it. And then I'll also place a link in the description box and in the comments where you can actually go to order it. But you can visit my Etsy shop, craftydevotion.etsy.com. This is a piece of a wedding dress, as you can see. It is a beaded applique. Now you can fussy cut around this. I did not do all the fussy cutting, but as you can see, to unsew it, it's actually pretty good. It's got some big stitches that are attaching that lace, so it shouldn't be hard for you to unsew it. But one of the things I always like to tell you when you do get these things, if you look here closely, right here on the actual applique, this part is a cutout applique, so you can see through it, and you can see this is a string that's holding all the beads together. So you never want to cut these threads. So what I usually do is I will go back, and I have a video on it called Bodice Deconstructing Wedding Dress Bodices, I think, and I show you how I use glue on the back. Works really well is fabric tack, or you can use some hot glue and just to tack them down if you're going to be fussy cutting and making. If you notice, I have a ruler on the bottom so that you can actually kind of see the size of everything. And so the actual applique for this one is about a foot long for both of them together this way. But it actually has two appliques, 1, 2. And then I'm going to give you a piece of this, and each person will have, of course, different, because these are cutouts from a wedding dress. And here is another piece. It's a different wedding dress. And here is a beautiful piece that you can cut apart and fussy cut apart, and you be careful with those sequin if you want to keep them or not. Okay, in my lots, you're going to find that the trims will be different sizes. I don't think I make most of them are going to be probably a foot or more, but some are not. And they will vary from grab bag to grab bag. And this particular one here is about 18 inches long. It is a fringe, and it is a cotton blend fringe. And you pull on this, and it comes off. And I actually sell these in different sizes in my Etsy shop. And then this one is also a fringe. It's more of a tassel fringe, and it is also cotton, and it's about 18 inches long. And then I have a piece of this where everyone will get 4 pieces of this beautiful fringe. And another strip. This one is about just under 10 inches, probably about 9 inches. So most of the things are 9 inches. And then here's a piece. This one had just 4 motif. Okay, here's a few more. And this one's around, you get probably 9 to 12 inches of this piece. And here's this. It's about 9 inches also. So like I said, some of them may range in size and length. About 9 inches of this piece. And here's another fringe, probably about lace about 18 inches of this. And this is a cotton piece, kind of like, it has kind of like the embroidery, like an eyelet trim, so you can actually make a flower out of this if you want. And this one is probably, I think, 18 inches long. And then you have this ribbon, and this ribbon is probably about a yard. You guys, I've had this in my shop, and I use this a lot when I make my wreaths. It is a crinkle ribbon, and it is just lovely. I love the shabbiness. I love the crinkliness of it. And it is elastic. It is on elastic, but I use it on my wreaths. I love hanging it on my wreaths. And it's very easy to make a very messy looking bow with it. And these are just a couple of pastel colors. You can see it makes a little bow quite easily. Let's see. There you go. And I gave you I don't know, 18 inches or so of them, of each, but they do crinkle, so it probably comes up to more. But I gave you blue, purple, and yellow. I do have a few other choice colors, but I do not have pink, ladies. No pink. Sometimes I can only get certain things. And then here's just another piece, and it's about 10 inches long. Another little type of cocoa type ribbon. And this is a thin ribbon. And I think I put 2 yards of this one in there. And there's another eyelet piece. And I think varies between 2 types of styles of this in each lot. Like I said, there'll be slight variations. So this is probably about 10 inches. Okay, and here are a couple of just doodads that you can use to embellish your junk journals or your craft projects. And this one, I think most people will get this, but there's a substitute in it for some of them. And just a butterfly, and the same on the butterfly. Some people will get a different butterfly than this one. And a piece of this here. And this one, you'll get different cuts of it. They're all different. They all look different. And then a piece of a lace. This lace piece. A piece of fabric. And of course, you will all receive different sizes, different patterns. And then this is another fabric that I'm adding. And then all the images I'm going to show you here, you are going to be getting one of these larger ones, which is actually a vintage border. And you'll receive either the blue or the yellow randomly, really. And then these images, you'll receive this image and this image randomly, one of them. And then these images, you will receive 2 small ones, and those will be totally random, as you can see there. Okay, in this bag I have a bunch of little doodads and stuff in here, and I did put this is a vintage floral. I decided to put these in the lots, and there are actually 3 little pieces, 3 little stems in each, and it has like a styrofoam like ball on it. And you can use that in your crafting, and the balls are white. I'll probably put these in the pink lot too, because I'm trying to downsize my inventory, and I'm just placing some things that I normally don't put in the lots. And this is also a vintage little rose and millinery type flower. A couple of white leaves, a couple of little tiny flowers. Let's see, some more little things like here we go. This is just some little hearts you can use to embellish with. A bow. I carry the bows and these butterflies in my shop. And then a lot of little tiny doodads you can fussy cut apart, or just use to embellish some little butterflies and a couple of hearts and a little crown. These are very lightweight pieces. A little piece of flat back pearls. I do carry flat back pearls in my Etsy shop. A few bulb pins, the gourd ones, and this cute little crystal. This is an acrylic piece, so you can use to embellish one of your projects. You can either take them apart or use them as is. And see, I'm just going to pull them up on my hand so you can see them. A couple of buttons and a couple of these, and couple of little roses. And there will be a variety of the little doodads in there. Some people will get, this one that might look a different color, but they're comparable. Just a combination of things. I'm actually, like I said, I'm trying to reduce some of my inventory, and so I'm putting just little bits in there to just encourage your creativity. And there you go. And there's all the bulb pins. There's a bit more down there, but with that you have an example of what little doodads are in here. And those are to inspire your creativity. Well, this is Liz with Crafty Devotion, and like I said, I will try to place a link in the description box for this lot and in the comments. If you go down to comment, then maybe you'll be able to see it probably as one of the first comments. All right, that's it. I will talk to you next time. So again, this is going to range between $15 and I'm thinking probably $15 to $18